Hi students, this is Manoj sir and I will be teaching you Maths 1. In Maths 1, the topics are logic, matrices, derivatives, application of derivatives, integration, definite integration, application of integration, that is definite integration, and last you have differential equation. Now differential equation is a new chapter which they have brought this year. Till last year it was only till application of definite integrals. So but they have removed the whole part of trigonometry, so it's easy. So now starting with the first chapter, and the name of the chapter is actually mathematical logic, but here I have written logic. See, mathematical logic is basically based on certain tables and certain formulas. It is not a very difficult chapter. If you are thorough with your tables and with your formulas, logic, you can easily score the full marks in logic sums. Now, logic, mathematical logic basically deals with statements. Now, statements. Now, what is a statement? A statement in logic is a declarative sentence which is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. That means those sentences where you can decide whether it is true or false. The moment any person asks you the sentence or gives you the sentence, you can say, हाँ ये सच है, नहीं ये झूठ है. This is true, this is false. That is called a statement in logic. Statements are denoted by letters, small letters rather, P, Q, R. So P, Q, R and so on. You can take A, B, C also, but by convention they start with P. So P, Q, R and so on. Even I don't know the logic behind that, but they start with P, Q, R. Examples. The first example I've taken is 2 is an even prime number. Oh, you know, it's a fact. It's a true statement. So it's a statement in logic. You can decide whether it is true or false. So it is true. The sun rises in the west. It is a statement, but it is a false statement because we all know that sun rises in the east. So they are not asking whether it is a fact or not. They are asking you whether it is true or false. So if you can decide if it is true or false, it is a statement in logic. Every rectangle is a square. Again, a false statement because every rectangle is not a square, but every square is definitely a rectangle. So it doesn't matter whether it is true or false. The main point here is you should be able to decide whether it is true or false. You should be able to answer in true or false. So then only it is said to be a statement in logic. Hope I have made myself clear to what is a statement. Now, an important note. The sentences like exclamatory sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences or open-ended sentences are not considered statements in logic. Exclamatory sentences can be understood by the exclamation mark. Interrogative can also be understood by the question mark. Imperative are nothing but orders and requests. Like you are ordering someone to do anything, you are commanding someone, you are requesting someone, then it is an imperative sentence. An open-ended sentence is where something is missing, where you cannot decide whether it is true or false. So that means exclamatory sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences or open-ended sentences are not considered to be statement in logic. Now examples of sentences which are not statements in logic: may God bless you, exclamation mark, exclamatory sentence, therefore it is not a statement in logic. Why are you so unhappy, question mark, interrogative sentences, therefore it is not a statement in logic. Please shut the door, request, imperative sentence, not a statement in logic. Don't you ever touch my phone. So here it's an order or a command. Again, imperative sentence, it's not a statement in logic. She is very beautiful. Now she is very beautiful in a classroom. If you say, if there are many girls, she is very beautiful. Now every girl will be thinking that she is beautiful. Unless you point out who that she is. Who is the she you are meaning. So such a sentence is called a open-ended sentence where we are not able to say whether it is true or false. So it depends upon who that she is. So that is why here also it is not a statement in logic. It is black in color. Now it is black in color. If somebody is pointing to the hair, I can say it is true. But if I'm just saying it is black in color, so we have to know what that it stands for to decide whether it is true or false. So that is called an open-ended sentence, which will depend upon what it stands for to decide whether it is true or false. So coming back to exclamatory sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and open-ended sentences are not statements in logic.